password was changed about a month ago. And it went straight to voicemail.
We're good to go? So you're good to go? I can see you.
What was that?
You're good to go?
Do you see you? Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay, then you're, do you see you on Facebook? Okay, then you're good.
So, welcome this afternoon to our question and answer. If you can't hear us, obviously, please let us know. We are doing this Facebook Live. We're going to try to do question and answers for you each week as we get closer to the end of our application process. My name is Alina Gutierrez Spies. I'm the Assistant Unit Head of the Recruiting Unit.
Hey, good afternoon. I'm Lieutenant Damon Crawford. I'm Administrative Officer for Employee Outreach and Community Service.
So again, this Q&A is basically, we're going to talk to you about our process, and please ask the questions. We'll stay on as long as you're asking questions and move forward. So the New Jersey State Police, we're accepting applications until August 2nd, 2022. That will close again August 2nd. So August 3rd, you will not be able to log on. That option will disappear. A little bit about our minimum qualifications, because that's the main focus that comes up. A myth, and I will say it's a myth, constantly get asked this question about a bachelor's degree. You do not have to have a bachelor's degree. A bachelor's degree is only one of the options under the educational portion. If you have a bachelor's degree and no work experience, you went to school, you're good to go as long as you meet the other requirements. We'll stick with education. Education right now would be either a bachelor's degree or 60 college credits and 2 years, which is 24 months of work experience. It could be any kind of work experience. You can work at Wawa, Walmart, for the state, anywhere. And that equates to 104 weeks with 20 hours minimum. If you are a military service member, it's 2 years active duty and 30 college credits. There are other options under education, so please log on. You have to be 21 years old. So the 21-year-old is mandatory. You have to be 21 when you click to apply. Now, if you turn 21 on July 29th, I would suggest waiting until July 29th and fill out your application. But you have to be at least 21. Citizenship and driver's license, and obviously background of good reputation and of sound moral character. Anything to add to that, sir?
No, you pretty much covered it all.
So, go to our website. There's so many options now. There's so many ways to learn more about the state police and what we're about. We do have career nights. We have career days, and we're also offering virtual. Go to our website. So the website that you can go to is www.njtrooper.com. That website is all-inclusive. You will get the application. You will get a link to the recruiting page. You will get recruiters' information. You will get information about the state police in general, and you will also get information of where our career nights are being held. We post, hopefully almost daily, on our main page of where the recruiters are going to be. They're actually going to be in locations this weekend that you can go to, and we're also going to offer the ability to come down to the museum, and we will have our laptop set up. If you do not have the ability to log on and you want to come talk to a recruiter, log on. You can also do that at the Museum and Learning Center. And if you have questions, again, if we're going too fast, we skip one of your questions, please email us and we will make sure to get back to you.
Looks like we got one of the first questions, what is the oldest? So reference that question. The applicant must be at least 21 years of age, the date of the application, and applicants must not reach their 35th birthday prior to the academy class graduation date.
So I think it's important, and we'll wait for questions to come through, to touch on, once you apply and August 2nd hits, you will be required to take our physical qualification test, which is our PQT. That is the portion that a lot of people get automatically disqualified because they do not meet those requirements. Our push-ups, sit-ups, and run are on our website of what we are looking for. There's a requirement, a scoring requirement that is also listed on there, how much you need to score to pass. There's also videos of how to do a proper push-up, how to do a proper sit-up, and how to prepare for the run. That test is administered down at our academy at Seabird. Questions?
Yeah, we got a couple questions.
Tattoo policy.
You have tattoo policy.
So our tattoo policy, so they're like leaving. So our questions are coming in now. I did see something about the tattoo policy. The tattoo policy is you are able to have tattoos as long as they're not visible while in uniform. So if you've ever seen a New Jersey State Trooper, we wear long sleeves year-round. As long as they're not on your hands, visible on the upper part of your neck, behind your ear, on your fingers, you can apply to become a state trooper. And you will be okay as far as tattoo policy goes. Once you get to our medical phase though, we will have someone looking at those tattoos to make sure that they are not offensive, they don't mean something that they're not supposed to. If you do have tattoos in those areas but you still are very eager to become a New Jersey State Trooper, there is the option of getting them removed. That is on you. You can get them removed. They do have to be healed though prior to the medical portion. Additional questions on that, please again reach out to us.
Okay, second one. 60 credits, but only a 2-year degree. Does that qualify? So the answer to that question is applicant must have an associate's degree or 60 college credits from an accredited college or university, and again, plus at least 24 months of satisfactory employment and or military, as Sergeant Spies has already touched on.
I'm just going to try to read some of the questions. So if you were a security guard, does that count? That would qualify under the work experience. However, you would still need the other minimum qualifications. So you would still need college credits, the age requirement, etc. Study guide. So once you pass our PQT, the selection process unit will equip you with a packet or some sort of study guide that will help you move forward into the written program. So I'll talk a little bit about our job just because we're waiting on some more questions. So the New Jersey State Police, we are a top law enforcement agency. We're a great agency to work for. Absolutely love my job. I was prior military. I went to Iraq in 2004, and the state police is a paramilitary organization, and the transition from military to state police was great for me. Just the overall mission of the state police is amazing. We have over 120 different job career paths that you can take. It's not just central to one township, and kind of what makes us different to other law enforcement agencies. We're throughout the entire state. So you see us on the highways, you see us on the main roads. A lot of people don't realize we are the police department for townships that don't have a police department. So we are their police officers. We also, again, like I said, we have those career paths. So within recruiting, we have our public information, we have fiscal unit, goodness gracious, we have our dogs, we have canine, the boats, aviation. We have so many different career paths that you can get into, and those are also listed on our website. So if you're a police officer already, you still need to meet those qualifications, and you will have to go through our entire process from the initial application to taking our PQT, our written, and full background. You will also be required to go through our entire academy. Academy is about 24 to 26 weeks. It is a residential academy. It's down at Seabird. So any questions regarding our academy? But yes, if you already are a law enforcement officer, you'll bring along those experiences that you have, but you will need to go through our entire process again. Oh, good. All right. right, so work schedule is 12 hours when you become a New Jersey State Trooper. There are an amount of years that you will work what we call road stations and be a road duty trooper for quite a few years, but they are 12-hour shifts, and we do go from day to night every 2 weeks, so you'll be able to experience all hours. It is the Pittman schedule, so just to break it down, it's basically you're working every other weekend, which is a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You'll have every other weekend off, and every other week it's just 2 days a week. It's the Wednesday, Thursday. But again, these questions are really great, and we are going through them quite quickly. Those career nights, career days, virtual days will immensely go through all of these questions in detail.
Is there a swim test? If so, how well do you need to know how to swim? Yes, so there is a swim portion of the academy that you have to pass once you enter the academy. And everyone is trained pretty well in terms of our instructors, in terms of getting you ready and prepared for that portion of the academy. You should know how to swim prior to going to the academy. However, if you're accepted into the academy, I would highly recommend on the weekends when you go home to practice. Exactly what I did when I was in the academy, and trust me, if you have the will, you'll make it through.
So age, we have another age, 21 and 34 is the maximum. You cannot be 35 when you graduate our academy. A big question that I get because of military service-wise is whether or not you can buy back that time. You can. That goes on the end of your pension, your years of service. You cannot be 35 and say you've been in the military for 3 years active duty and that rewinds your time. Unfortunately, we don't have that ability. So the age is 21 and you cannot be 35 when you graduate our academy. How many years to hit top peg? It's 12 and a half now?
I believe it's 12 and a half. I'm not too certain on that. We can definitely refer to our website to confirm that information.
So our starting salary is at this time it's $65,566.50, so $65K, and you will retire with over 120. That's without gaining rank. That's still being at that triple one pay. The second year bumps up to 70,000. So our starting salary is very competitive and I would say pretty good. Let's see. Work. Is there a different pension package? So you, again, 21, 35. Let's see. So we'll go back to our career nights again. Those career nights are very helpful with letting you know what the process entails. So just to go over a little bit of it, it is an extensive process. We'll start off with your initial application. Quickly after, and I will reiterate, quickly after, and I will say within weeks, you will be required to take our physical qualification test, which is our PQT. After that, if you do pass the PQT, you move on to our written. And again, that's quickly after that PQT as well. From there, you'll move on to background, candidate review board we have, medical, psychological, we have a PEP program, and we also have Academy Awareness Weekend. We really do, anybody who is very interested and really wants to move forward, we do give you all the tools that you can move forward and be successful. I like to go out and I really like to say about success, and to me, success is when preparation meets opportunity. So if you prepare yourself, you will be successful. So when we're talking about the swim portion, when we're talking about our PQT, if you really do the research and you want this job, prepare yourself, because when the opportunity comes, you will be successful. We're telling you that you have weeks to get prepared if you are not for this PQT. There are ways to get prepared. Go online, check that out, reach out to the recruiters. We're there to answer your questions, so that way you prepare yourself for what is to come. This is a unique opportunity. We don't know when the next selection process will be, so please, if you are interested and you really are wanting to serve and do something bigger, State Police, New Jersey State Police is an organization where you can do that. active duty military service, if you're not aware, a lot of those experiences that you already had and your life experiences do transfer over to college credits. You should reach out to an accredited college, see and give them your resume. Unfortunately, right now it's too late. You had to have that done by June 30th of 22. But if you are looking to move forward with the state police and apply when we do open it up, those experiences can transfer over and could get you pretty close, I would say, to those 30 college credits, and you might be within a short window of having to take some classes. So I would definitely look into doing that. 38 to 14 years. Oh, unfortunately, again, that 35 and upon graduation is a hard qualification. You cannot be 35 by the time you graduate. That military service, unfortunately, will not buy back years of age. I wish. Anything you want to touch on?
I pretty much hit on just in terms of the vast variety of career paths you can go once you actually graduate the academy and do your required time as a road trooper, which I believe is 4 years. We have over 120 different career paths, from everything you can possibly think of, K-9 unit to aviation, just a vast majority of career opportunities you can definitely pursue once you become a trooper. So definitely a great organization to work for, and it can definitely be a rewarding experience for anyone.
So career nights, there was a question when are career nights. We have career nights weekly. They're also, again, virtual, and we also have them during the day. Go to the website, www.njtrooper.com, and select recruiting events. They will all be listed there. They're all for the month of July that are already in there. And if you are unable to locate that, or for whatever reason cannot have any questions, reach out to a recruiter. And the extension, so I'll just let you know what the phone number is. 609-882-2000, and the extension 6401 for the museum. That's where the recruiters are. And again, we are going to look into having our computers set at the museum for you to come down, you can talk to a recruiter, you can visit the museum, check out our great history, ask questions, and log on and apply right there. So again, I will say, once you become a trooper, you will have to work at the road stations for a few years prior to being able to put in for a specialist selection job. I mean, any other questions? We're here for you. Again, if we don't answer your questions or that question wasn't answered on here, reach out to a recruiter and we'll definitely be able to help you out. So I will just go over a couple quick things before maybe we log off, unless there's other questions. The application is open until August 2nd. www.njtrooper.com. Minimum qualifications: do not need the bachelor's degree. It's 60 college credits and 24 months of satisfactory work experience. Or you can have the bachelor's degree, no work experience, or military is 30 college credits, 2 years of active duty experience. Starting salary is $65,566, 21 years of age, citizenship, driver's license, and we will take a quick look at your background. There are disqualifiers. If you go online, check out those disqualifiers, and if there is a question, and I will touch on this, if there's a question about a disqualifier, give us a call. Do not answer any of the questions that are on that initial application without getting clarification, because once you're kicked out, you're kicked out. But please give us a call if you do have any questions. Minimum qualifications are online, disqualifiers online, PQT information is online, career nights are online. Also follow our Facebook page, our Instagram page, constantly feeding you guys information on where you can speak to a recruiter, where you can fill out the application, and trying to answer any questions that you may have.